Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm going to be doing another movie review for you guys today. And this is another movie that Perry Fan 49 wanted me to talk about, and so I'm just going to do it for him. I have watched it. It was a while ago though, but that is Fantasy Mission Force. This is another Jackie Chan movie. It says starring Jackie Chan and Jimmy Wong Yu, but really Jackie Chan's not the main star. He's actually a supporting role. It's mainly Jimmy Wong Yu as a star, and it's also with Bridget Lin, who you might recognize her if you've seen the original Police Story with her and Jackie Chan. But this movie is basically about it's during World War II, and a group of generals are basically kidnapped by the Japanese, and there are people that basically have to rescue them, and if they succeed, they get exchange of an award, and that's basically the premise of the movie. And you know, going into it, I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I think I might have seen it before, but like I didn't really remember much about it. So, but watching it again, because like I said, I believe I'd seen it before, but. I think I did see it before, but it was like very, very shitty quality. But after watching it like in its original language, because like the other times I'd seen it like was like when it's like very poorly dubbed and very rough quality. But after watching it, I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and it's directed by Kevin Chu and released in 1983. And I got this off of eBay a couple years ago. Unfortunately, it was skipping, so I'll have to definitely return it through eBay and definitely get a new copy. That was my only concern about it. And also, the other thing that I want to point out is that the quality of this is a lot better, compared to other qualities of this movie, I believe. So if you want to look for a decent, cleaned up copy, this is a one to go. This is the digitally remastered Ultra Bit edition, and it's uncut and everything. It's also released underneath Bonsai Media Corporation, and they did a good job with releasing this, and with Dragon Fist and Wheels on Meals, which I have their copy of Wheels on Meals, not Dragon Fist, but I do plan on picking up their release of Dragon Fist, because the one I had from Columbia TriStar is actually slightly cut, so that's why I'm gonna get rid of that and exchange it for that one. Um, but yeah, and the other thing is that like the subtitles is also a very big issue with this release too. Like the subtitles, um, sometimes where like when they speak, like the subtitles don't show up right away, or sometimes like at one particular time, there's subtitles that came on for like just like one quick second, and then it was gone. So like the subtitles was definitely a bit of an issue. So I like to see this movie released where they don't have, like the subtitles issue. I still think it's a great movie. It has a lot of really good action. And Jimmy Wong Yu, of course, was great in this movie. Rest in peace, Jimmy Wong Yu. Bridget Lin was really good. Jackie Chan was pretty good. He's only in it for a few scenes, but he did still do a pretty good job in this movie. And there's definitely like a lot of funny parts in this movie, and there's also very strange parts too, like with the part where they go into the haunted house and stuff like that. Like that stuff was really really wacky. Like I watched that and I was like, wow, like I totally didn't expect that. And Yeah, it's definitely interesting because like this one has Japanese Nazis in this movie, so that was pretty shocking. And this is also a movie that is like if you've seen Jackie Chan's movie Fire Dragon, that's not really a Jackie Chan movie either. Like what it is like it's basically a different movie, but it's like spliced this movie into it, and so that's why I don't have that movie, because it's basically spliced with this. It's a completely different movie, and then the only reason why Jackie Chan is in it is because they spliced scenes from this movie and just threw it in there, and that's why I'd say, oh, Jackie Chan's in it, but no, he's not really. Same with this too. Like you'll see releases where like if you buy like you'll be like, cause like this particular cover, like you'll be like, oh shit, Jackie Chan's in it, but no, he's not. He's only in it for a little bit, and that happens a lot. But to me, it doesn't make it a bad movie though. Some people might say, it's a shitty movie because it's false advertising. But honestly, I don't think it's a bad movie at all. I think it's very underrated. And Perry Fan 49 really enjoyed this movie and wanted me to review it. And I think it's very underrated too, and I think he said that too, if I'm correct. So if you're watching, if you said that, please let me know if you did or not. Cause forgive me if I forgot about that, cause it's been a while since we talked. But yeah, I think that the fight sequences are great. It has a lot of shoot 'em up action, lots of gunplay. It's pretty bloody too, so it's definitely different from uh, a stereotypical, Jackie Chan movie. But it was cool to see him, do something different, like I said. And there's a lot of hard hitting action. This also does come with an English dub, also, but I don't watch the English dub because it's very, cheesy, and I like to watch the films in the original language. Um, but yeah, I think it's a good release. If you find it, I recommend getting it. Other ones like you probably want to stay away from. This is probably like the best, despite the issues like with the subtitles. I think that this is a very good release, and I'm really happy I actually came across this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to return it and get a new copy, but that's not gonna stop me from liking this movie at all. I really do like this movie, and it's all regions, so you're good there. So you can watch it anywhere in the world. Here's the spine, and here's the back, and I like the screen captures, and yeah, it's really cool. And here's the disc, and I even tried, like there was some like, um, it's like I don't know what it is, but like it kind of looks like scratches on the discs or whatever. But I tried cleaning it, and it still didn't do much any good. So that's why I'm gonna have to return it and get my money back. But yeah, really interesting movie. If you want to see it, I recommend giving it a try. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this movie, if you've heard of this movie, or if you've seen it underneath a different title. Let me know, as I know a lot of these movies have different titles throughout regions of the world. So, but yeah, I thought it was very good for what it was, and it's not one of Jackie Chan's best movies, but I still really enjoy it quite a bit. So. Um, the reason why I explain that he's not the main star is because a lot of people get confused with like certain releases of his movies. Like sometimes like they'll like false advertise it saying that he's like the main star, but he's really not. So that's the only reason why I said that. So and I also don't want people to be like disappointed like if they watch it and be like, well, I expected Jackie Chan to be in it more, but that's why I explain that so that I can keep it real with everybody who's curious or wants to know what's going on with it. And yeah, I think it's a great fun film. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And like I said, be on the lookout for a good release. Hopefully, we'll have this released underneath, Eureka, 88 Films, Arrow Video, Shout Select, or whatever. Hopefully, they'll do a better release of this movie. I mean, picture quality is not bad, but I'd like to see this on Blu-ray and have a subtitled version that's doesn't have a lot of issues with it. So let me know if you guys had any similar issues with this DVD too. I'd like to know that. I know Perry Fan 49 has the same DVD, so let me know if you guys had any issues with this DVD release. I certainly did, but it doesn't get in the way of me enjoying myself watching this movie. But that's just my opinion. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.